All right, electricity and plumbing students, this is Mr. Voigt here to talk about Lab 5, which is a four-way switch circuit. Now, this looks pretty daunting, but basically what this means, I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. Two three-way switches, that's these two on the outside. Two four-way switches, those are the two in between, and two lights. So this works just like our two three-way switch circuits, except we add two more switches. So that means that any one of these, so let's say this circuit is off, the light's not on, and I click any one of these, the lights will go on. I click any of the other ones, it'll go off again, and that could go on. So the rule is you can have as many switches as you want, infinity, as long as the two end switches are three ways and everything in between is four-way switches. Okay? Obviously, in this case, we have our two three-ways. You always have to have two three-ways, and we have two four-ways. So if you had a really big room and you had four entrances and you wanted to be able to turn the lights on when you came in any of the doors, or what we call entrances, then you would use this kind of circuit. So they are out there. So all these switches control both lights. They're on one circuit, and the feed obviously is coming into the right three-way switch. It got kind of cut off down here, but that's what it says. So check on all the others. We're going to start by doing our feed electricity. And just like the three-way switch circuit, you have to feed your common switch on your or common terminal on your three-way switches. Where it goes out, it comes off the common. Where it comes in, it goes to the common. Four-way switches are really easy because they're just travelers. Okay, so I have a black and a red coming to either the top or the bottom, and a black and a red going off the top or the bottom. And then they just connect to the next one. Those will be self-explanatory in here. What I want you to concentrate on is the key to this is getting our two ends connected to our circuit correctly, and then everything in between these should take care of itself pretty easy. Okay, so here's my incoming electricity. That is going to connect to my common. My outgoing electricity to power things is going to go to my common. For some reason, this is hard for people, but it's that simple. If my feed went in over here and my light feed went in here, we would just switch it around. Okay. So from there, I always like to go ahead and draw our electricity up here, right? Our power, my power goes in, comes here. We'll go over to my other one, and it will go to my light. I put these together, and then this will have a pigtail to my light. So that is my feed electricity. However, I got to connect my two switches. So here's my traveler terminal. It travels to the light traveler terminal. I can either go to the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go to the top. Okay, then I come off the bottom here. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to come off the bottom here. And I'm going to go to the top, like that. So as you can see, traveler just connects to the like one. I like to go top, come off the bottom, top, come off the bottom. So then my reds are going to do the same thing. There. I'm going to come right here. And I'm going to come right here. Now, what I should have done, that I didn't, I should have drawn them into these wires, right? This black wire should have gone in here, and then this black one should have come off to there. This red one should have gone into here. There should have been a red one that came off to there. I should have done that. But I didn't. So what I would have done is this black one would have come to here, this red one would have come to here. A black one would have come from here, would have gone to there. The red one would have gone to there. Then this black one would have gone into here. This red one would have gone into here, and so forth. I'm sorry I didn't do that. I should have. I got ahead of myself. But that is all your power then is connected. That's it. It's pretty much that easy. Okay. Now, the other thing that happens, my feed comes in here. remember, these are switches, so we are not connecting our neutral to these switches. So there's going to be 2 wires in each one of these that don't get used because they're up here. So we're just going to go like this. It might actually, for ease of viewing it, it might work out as long as everybody understands what's going on. So there we go. Then up here we need to get to our neutral, right? So we'll come out, neutral, and then we have to come off our neutral to there, and then our neutral comes off here, connects to our neutral. So that is our neutral side. Each of these switches, so in each of these switch boxes, our neutrals just tie together because we have to get neutral from our lights all the way back through this circuit to our source. Okay, but they don't hook to the switches. The only way it hooks to switches, remember, is if they're electronic switches. Most switches still today are non-electronic, although it's getting more and more popular to have electronic switches. Okay, so if we come here and here, tie them together, and we have a pigtail, and this gets a little bit dicey as being able to see it correctly. We'll come out and into there. Just like so. Okay, it's just the same. You connect them with pigtails. And they connect to each switch. Okay, so that is lab 5. That is a 4-way switch circuit. Again, if you simplify it down to what it is, it's not too hard. If you actually understand what is going on. If all you're trying to do is copy something, mimic, parrot, however you want to say it, that is much harder because all you're trying to do then is remember this. You have to try to learn the concept. It's confusing enough when you know the concept. Okay, so that is lab 5. Now lab 5A is going to be the same thing, same exact thing, except for what do you think? We're going to switch. Our feed's going to come here, and our lights are going to go there. And I'm not going to explain a lot. I'm just going to show you how to hook that one up. All right.